sure if like you like remember the last like stuff
It's
like
been a
how
while.
long it's but it's
It's been
been
a
a
while.
while.
Yeah, I mean, we did some replay reviews.
Yeah, we did some code like some replay reviews. Honestly, it was like
It was
we had
Tank,
like
right? We went to look at some Ryan, some stuff. I remember.
yeah, a lot of Rhine. I've been picking up a lot more ball recently though.
Yeah,
I took a pretty long break from taking the game seriously. Like
yeah,
I would like I turned like I focused more on work, and then like my practice wasn't as intentional, so I got a lot worse.
yeah, yeah.
And then recently, like past 3 or 4 months, I've been like more focused on intentional practice and like just trying to. I mean, I was GM1 in season 3, and then like I guess the new rank system is like I feel like I'm as good as I was then, but I'm also like M4 now, so I don't really know how the like how
You're worse. You're worse.
I'm worse.
Yeah, but I would say GM1, and I mean it really depends on where in GM1 you were because GM1 was the most populated. Like that one was the region that was too populated, right? From what we know about the rank compression, like the gaps between GM1 players was like massive, essentially.
Yeah, I was like right at the bottom, like between GM2 and GM1.
Yeah, so
So
you were one of the frauds, essentially.
yeah,
So basically, I would say if you're at the bottom of GM1, just ballpark estimate from the people that I've worked with, I would say you're probably that's the equivalent of like Masters one now,
okay,
GM5. Yeah, something like that in terms of skill level. So you've definitely gotten worse, but obviously not Masters 5 worse, essentially,
yeah.
right?
And I also wanted to ask. So I saw in your early release channel, you put like
Yeah.
a practice time thing. Is that like based on the new ranks or the old ranks?
Yes, new ranks.
New ranks. Okay,
New ranks. Yeah.
so you don't think unless I'm trying to like play in like OWCS or something, you don't think scrims are a valuable use of time?
No, not if you're aiming for rank. No.
Okay,
Scrims are exclusively for fun or for competitive play. They're not for rank.
gotcha.
I mean,
Okay.
you will learn stuff from scrims, but it will be an extremely inefficient use of your time.
And like, so if I'm masters right now and I want to be rank 1, I should be practicing the top of the GM kind
Yeah,
of bracket
yeah,
now.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I mean, if you really, there might be some things that like, it's kind of hard to know, like correlation and causation. Like all the rank one players all scrim, but is that because they just take the game really seriously and all? You know what I'm saying? Like, are there any like high ranked players that aren't going to be picked up by teams? You kind of see what I'm saying?
No, that makes
Um, but yeah, most like even like you look at like a player like Yazan, players like Chasm, those guys don't really scrim that much. You know what I'm saying?
sense.
If at all. Like Yazan is famous for being on a lot of teams and never actually playing because his hero pool is just not that good. And Chasm's like meme teams that don't even scrim essentially.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's like it's not really a requirement at all.
Okay. Good to know.
Any other questions?
I don't think so. I think we can just hop right in.
Okay. I was gonna say your form's pretty bare bones. We just get right to it, so we can go. Okay. Code here. Is this ball you said?
Yeah, ball.
So is this just because it's like reigniting the love for the game or what?
I mean, I think I got burnt out before, yeah, and like I, I think season 3 with the rank inflation gave me some pretty unrealistic expectations of how fast I should be able to improve.
That'll do it.
Um, and I think I got like discouraged because of that, and now
Yep.
I'm like, okay, I can go from D2 to M5 one season, M5 to M4
Yeah.
3 like that's realistic. It's not.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah.
I just put the time in.
I mean, you remember how it was like back in Overwatch 1, right? So it's like, right. I can't remember. You were an Overwatch 1 player, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it was hard, you know, like it took blood, sweat, and tears. And so, like, now that the distribution is I mean, I'm going to assume that after the reset upcoming, that it'll be a little easier because I think GM1 was a little too exclusive, champion and so on, right?
Yeah.
But that's my best guess. I actually haven't read the director's take yet, so I'll look at that today. But yeah, long story short, that's my expectation. But yeah, I imagine it's still going to be on theory like pretty tricky to get to the top levels, which is makes sense, right? So. Okay, let's any questions about ball before we go in? I assume this is just all ball.
Yeah, it's just all ball. If there's time, I have another replay code that's like 4 minutes long.
Yeah,
But yeah,
we'll
this
we'll
one's
have we'll have time. We'll have time. Okay, any questions with ball or just roll in?
rolling, I guess.
All right, literally. Ha 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 ha. Ha. I'm gonna assume that you already have a base understanding of like what you should be doing. So,
Yeah,
well,
yeah. I mean, here I was like my idea is just like figure out what they have and then like
yeah,
kind of just roll in a lot.
yeah, it's just good. Yeah. So what we'll do is we'll just kind of like look at like any overarching micro details and point them out because like Sigma, I think getting those micro details of this character is like really really important. So like first things first, scout, shoot a little bit here if you'd like to. Like for example, right here, I don't understand what the strat is here. You're already on a good angle to set up. Shoot the doom and then use this position to be able to scout where you need to go from there. If that makes sense, right?
Yeah, I think the hope was to like roll into him while he was coming down and like knock him past his team's angles.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Um, Ironically or coincidentally, if you're gonna try something weird but you have a strategy in mind, like Quaked On, I'll cut you some slack. But unlike Quaked On, you don't get a free pass for just doing like brain dead crap. No offense to Quake. We're not clip farming here, right? So
Yeah.
like, if that's reasonable enough, I'm okay with it. But like within reason.
Okay.
Like I think even here, this is obviously not a clip farm here, but in terms of your engagement here, I'd prefer something closer to backline. Reason why is it's just simply like first-person shooter fundamentals. You don't want to pincer, you want to wrap around, right? So you want to attack the perimeter, if that makes sense, right? Because then if you think about it this way, if I roll through this way, then I have an angle to shoot here. You get what I'm saying? And that's a bigger commitment for them, and it's more distracting. Then if I go for the commitment here, shoot from here, I get off angle from behind in theory, and then also I'm not as well set up for my next engage. And
Yeah,
also,
I mean that makes sense. I guess I'm like corralling them into a safer space as opposed to
yes,
like a more dangerous position.
right. Essentially, you want to be assaulting from the perimeter. That's just the rule. You roll through, shoot from the perimeter. Roll through, shoot from the perimeter. That might be here, that might be here, that might be here, that might be here. It's just play the perimeter, right? That's just a good rule to follow. Now this here, I like that. I like this. I don't know if I love the adaptive shields immediately. That might be a situation where you pop adaptive shields here just to make sure that you squeeze out a little bit of duration. And then also, I really want you to shoot here. I want you to shoot here. You do a great job rolling, and you do a great job slamming because you don't just slam. You look. You see this? You look, and then slam. That's super good. But you need to be shooting here. Why?
I mean more damage.
No, that's the second answer is the correct answer. More damage is not good because it will often come at the expense of your own HP. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to decide, is there a chance of a kill? If the answer is yes, then shoot. If the answer is no, then maybe don't shoot. That's it.
Okay.
So here, this target is low, so you're going to lose HP popping out of ball form, exposing your head, slowing yourself down, but it's worth it because there's a chance of a kill. So what you do is you shoot until you see there's no chance of a kill, then immediately roll out. So that way you preserve your HP so that on your next grapple cycle, you have enough HP to go right back in. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So if I don't think there's a chance of a kill, should I even slam or should I just?
Oh, definitely slam. Definitely slam because that's a pretty conservative commitment, right? It's a lot of damage, a lot of space, and because you could immediately roll out and you're not exposing your head hitbox, it's okay. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Now, I wouldn't slam if there's a threat of like double CC, then that really isn't probably worth the commitment, right? But there's no CC here. So all of ball is my commitment of resources here going to result in a loss of resources on my end? And if you look at this here, you slam, you do what? 130 damage between the two targets, 140 damage between the two targets, for some CDs, and then your bar doesn't move. You see that?
Yeah.
Your HP doesn't move at all. Same thing here. Roll, and you take about 100 damage there. Maybe not even 100 damage, because I think it was just your adaptive shields expiring. Yeah, it's just your adaptive shields expiring. So you're really not taking any serious damage here. So should you roll through again?
Yeah.
Yes, you should. The problem here is that what's the mechanical mistake here?
Uh, I hit a wall.
Right, but how do you prevent that? Let's be specific.
I guess swing wider or
Retract.
retract.
It's retract. It's
Yeah,
retract. You
I
need.
haven't really gotten as used to the retract. I mean, I have a lot of hours on ball recently, but
Yeah,
I
it's hard. It's hard, but this is one of the situations when you need to be using it properly, right? So I like what you did here, and then here you don't shoot. Why? It's free pressure, right? Free damage, right?
Yeah, I don't think I can get a kill though.
Right. And what's the HP trade going to be? How much damage are you going to do here? How many resources are you going to force? How much attention are you going to get?
Yeah, I mean, I might be able to force fade if I hit every single headshot, but like they're just gonna do a ton. I mean, they got Bap and Soldier right there.
Yeah, you're going to get butchered, right? You're butchered. So the reason why you go out is not just because, oh, I might die, but also you preserve your HP. So then actually, if you wanted to, actually, not even if you wanted to, you should be going in the backline again right now. Do you see?
Yeah.
You've started to regenerate HP. You have your grapple. You have your adaptive shields. And you have your slam and your stage for backline. The mistake here is peeling. You see?
Yeah.
Now Quake is going to live. And in addition to that, you're going to let the backline take space because you gave up on backline. So everything is like, not everything's perfect in terms of the micro here, obviously. But in terms of the macro here, okay, look at them. I'm getting out. It's fine. Maybe not this disengage route. Maybe this one would be better. So that way it's easier to stage for backline again. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But long story short, you actually have played this one really well in terms of your ins and outs, like playing around your HP, playing around your CDs. And because of that, you've actually preserved a lot of your HP. Like look at the difference between you and Quake, right? Who's played their CDs and HP better? You see it? You, by a little, but not a lot, but by a little bit, which means that you're allowed to go back in right now if you want. But you chose to go backwards. And that's why you're trolling. Make sense?
Yeah, does that like so I guess here is it the comp that tells me I need, or is it that situation specifically that tells me I need to like
It has nothing to do with the composition. You have your CDs and you have space to go in backline. Why would you not go in backline?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like look at where it's just even a matter of convenience. Like look at where Quake is and look at where Bap and Soldier are. They're closer.
Right.
Why would you go for the further target that you have less impact on with your abilities?
Yeah, I think my Tracer called Tracer like they
Yeah.
started calling people were low.
I don't care, frankly. Like I think that's such a bait. Like even in a team environment, you do what you do best and do what's convenient for you. Let you make sure that Tracer dies by isolating all of the backline support, right?
Okay.
This is where you go. This is what ball does. It's really like, it's not complicated. You were there, you played your CD. The complicated part was your ins and outs and managing your CDs. You ironically got all the hard stuff right and then choked on the easiest thing.
Yeah.
Which is just, go backline herder. You know? It's like, you ever seen that meme of like the brain dead idiot, the low IQ, I shoot backline, and then the middle IQ, well, actually, and then the high IQ is actually just shoot backline, right? That's where you're at right now. Just shoot backline. Just go for backline. And see, now it's like that's a perfect opportunity, but now because you've lost so much HP and use of your adaptive shields to do 20 damage to get quick on, now you can't even go anymore. So now you actually do have to disengage. Now you honestly need to really need to grab a health pack, honestly. You need to go for the mega over here, I think. Right here. Because remember, why would you go for the mega? 2 reasons. Actually, 3 reasons, because you regenerate faster, right? But there's 2 other reasons.
We have a low heal comp, so like I'm not going to get healed up fast, and also
right. Don't demand resources, exactly. And then there's a 3rd reason too. Think carefully. Do you like your position right now?
No, if they like swing, I'm dead.
So why is this more attractive? Go back to the very first thing that we talked about.
Yeah, I mean, I guess like I can shoot from like the out, like the perimeter.
Yeah, the perimeter. You're staged, right? You're staged. You're staged to shoot tank. You're staged to go Bap. You're staged to go Soldier, Moira. You're just staged. So grabbing the health pack puts you on the periphery, puts you on that perimeter, like you said. Like you're playing ball like a budget Roadhog. You know what I'm saying? Past first fight, essentially. And I think this is really like, this whole Peel Doomfist thing needs to go. Because like, look at what's happening every single time. He's never dying because he's always getting resources, either from his damage follow-up or his heals. And so this is just failing over and over again. Okay. Does that make sense?
Yeah, no, it does. It does.
I'm being a little harsh here, but my expectations are higher.
Yeah, is it like so like one thing that I um is like there's I feel like there's certain things that are like situational and certain things that are like true every game. Is
Yep.
it all like is it every game that I play I'm just trying to run down the back line? Is that like
Yep. If you can. Now the question was when would you not want to? When would you not be able to? When would you not need to? In fact, let's go all the way back to the first fight and ask when would be putting pressure on Quake be reasonable?
yeah, I mean like right here I guess I could be shooting him, right? Like
Why?
if well nothing's happening yet. It's like
Sure.
my team's not there.
Do you need to
We're
be
not
staging right now?
Yes, I need to be staging,
So
but once I'm
where would
staging,
you shoot Quake from?
the left tree.
Right. So
So
just sit here and shoot Quake, right?
yeah.
In addition, is the backline taking space? Is the backline in an engageable location right now?
No, they're not.
Not really. Kind of, sort of, soon, but not quite, right? So they're not really a factor. So you could sit here and shoot Quake. You hear this, you see this, then you go.
Okay.
You know? That's it. That's it. Look for situations. Really, all you're doing is attacking from the perimeter. I wouldn't say you have to force backline all the time, but I will say this. I need you on an angle, okay? So that's the simplest way of looking at it. It's like the reason why this is bad is it's not just, oh, you should have been going for backline, but look at where you are right now. You are in the middle of the fight. You're not here shooting Quake, because this might actually be useful for preserving your HP. You see that? Because the backline couldn't shoot you. You're not here shooting Quake because, okay, let's say he's a little closer. That might make sense. You're just in the middle. And so you're in the middle. Watch your blue circle. Count the times that you're actually on the perimeter. Wait, kind of? And you get a kill for it. I mean, it's kind of accidental, but it's funny. Still kind of in the middle here. Still in the middle. You approach the backline from the middle. You see how bad that is, right? So then you take a lot of damage. And then you're stuck in the middle. Still stuck in the middle. Still in the middle. We'll speed it up a little bit. Still in the middle. Still in the middle. Playing front line. Still in the middle. Still in the middle. You see this? So it's not just a question of like, oh, you should be going for backline, but you need to be setting up on an angle. Whether that's deep, short, shallow, left, right, behind, I don't care. Get on an angle. You have mobility. Why are you staying in front of your backline? Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
All right. Sure? And then from here, you got so many choices. Like, do you want to go in here? I don't know. It's kind of congested, but you could. Do you want to go like over here and pressure Doom a little bit? I don't know. It's okay. Like, you could go from here. You could stage around up. Yeah, so you can go, wait. There has to be a way to get up here. No, frick. I'm thinking later in the point. Okay. I'm a professional coach, by the way. You could wrap all the way around this way. You have options here. Let's see what you do. It's okay. I don't mind the placement of the mines. I think that's just a little early, right? So maybe just wait a few seconds. Maybe do like a coach yourself through this one. Let's coach yourself through this. How would you approach this fight? Min max here, spin max.
I mean, yeah, like here, I think all this is fine. And then probably, yeah, I'd probably go through that bottom spot. Maybe instead of going like deep there, I would have like poked the Moira out a little bit since my team wasn't with me yet.
Sure. So you would go here, and then you would shoot just a little here.
Yeah,
okay?
Shoot a little bit. Wait for my team to like come. Like
just like it's literally 1 second, right? And then what?
Yeah, and then probably like move forward and shoot the soldier, and I would still have my grapple at that point.
Okay.
So I don't have to carry fireball across to like I can just go on the back when it's the right time instead of like feeling like I have to use my fireball to get there.
Heck, you could even use your fireball just like this, but keep rolling. Wham! All the way to here. Then what from here? Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, now I'm staged again. I can just shoot.
Now you're staged again, right? So now you're in a better position. You can poke Quake a little bit here, wait for your grapple, go up and set, and now you know what I'm saying. Now Mines is going to feel so good, right? Because you've kind of set things up. You've gone for a little cycle. You've been patient. You've tried to always think about improving your position as a tank. Like what's the best angle, the best setup, right? And so this just feels a bit rushed, running right kind of through the middle of the enemy team. Good. Okay. Does that make sense? Like when you go back and you look at it, like you can really walk yourself step through step.
Yeah, it makes sense.
And I think that that would be something that you would benefit a lot from. Is like right now, is shooting quick a mistake here?
No.
No. Why?
Some staged.
You're right.
Or
You're on the perimeter.
Yeah, perimeter.
You're on the perimeter, right? So you can poke out quick from this angle here. I don't know if I would use grapple. I think I see the vision, but like, I just don't know how often it's gonna work. You know.
Yeah, I mean, against Doom, a lot of times I'm not even necessarily trying to hit him. I'm just trying to like, if he's using punch to get out, then like he can't because I can like.
Right. Okay, so then once we're here, now what? You've got two choices, right?
I'd probably go top right.
You could go top right. Okay, so then where from here?
Oh, the BAP has a big open sight line. There's
The BAP is coming back from spawn.
Oh, he is. Oh, yeah. So I guess probably like play right here, shoot a little bit, and then try to get on that soldier.
Sure, you could, because you're coming in from the outside, right? They're going to have to pivot, turn this way. You create space here, you create space here, okay? Give me another option.
I mean, I could go bottom left, I guess, and
What does this allow you to do? What would you do? Would you go here? Would you go
here? I can shoot whoever's contesting the cart, and then
right? What about your setup? You could also approach from this way. You see, coming from that way. Big scare there. Big scare. Right. Lots of pain. We love pain. Right. You kind of see that like it opens up so many opportunities, so many options for you. Just kind of look at the battlefield and just see what happens. Now, I know what you're probably going to do here. Right? Yeah. So the thing. This is why it's so important, because technically you're like, oh, but I'm going for backline. Isn't that what you want? Kind of goes back to what I was saying. It's the target priority does matter a little bit. Let's be honest, right? But in honestly, it honestly matters more about where you're coming from, just as much as the target itself. Because there's no
the front door is not the best play.
Right. It's not always kicking down the front door. Now, if there's a sense of urgency, sure, but you've had time here. Right? You've had time. And so this is about conserving your CDs by approaching. It's about the element of surprise. It's about forcing more CDs and just simply making people move their crosshairs more. That alone is worth it, right? Like that alone is like worth it more. So, and again, it's because of that, like you're not able to get the slam that you want. And so now not only that, but when we fail or engage, look at where you are. Blech. Right?
Yeah.
Good target there. Good target. But this feels so painful despite committing beat, rally, everything. And this is all 4v5 as well. You're still on the right targets. You're just not in the right spot.
Yeah.
Instantly better. Instantly better. You see it?
Yep.
Either they give you attention and your team gets a free engage, or they give your team attention and you get a free engage. You see it? Literally night and day. Literally night and day. And you're down a bunch here. Good use of your reload as well there. Brilliant. I mean, come on. Like it's literally, it could not be more demonstrated more perfectly right there.
Right. No,
why did that? The engage itself was helped by the fact that they were stacked. Let's be honest, right? But you also made it. You created your own luck. And even this right here, you see that? You see what's happening here? I'm surprised you went for the Moira. I think I might have gone for Moira, the Doom, excuse me. I would have gone for the Moira. Despite being down one, I might have even tried. You got the CDs for it, right? You see it?
Yeah.
This Moira has no idea where you are. You hit this, if you get a little bit lower on your grapple here, I mean, you came so close. You gave her a haircut, you know? Bam, bam. You might even kill her, you know? But yeah, I don't think this is a mistake. I think disengaging, I do think the adaptive shields is a mistake. You see that?
Yeah, that was
but then where could you go from here? Let's say you don't use your adaptive shields. Where do you go?
Yeah, I mean, top right, probably.
Top right. Do it again. Go back. Just drop slam. Shoot. You can shoot here, right? She's up and look at you. You chamber your slam. She's going to fade. You're going to follow with grapple, and she's going to die, right?
Yeah.
As opposed to this, right?
Right.
So we won't be too repetitive here. You know what? So let's try something really quick. You said you wanted to look at a replay code really fast?
Yeah.
Let's do. Is it more balls or another hero?
It's more ball, I think.
Let's look at the other ball really fast, and then I want to do some live coaching with you if you're interested.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Because I want to like get in and like, I want you to try this. I want you to try it.
Here is the code.
Got it? Any questions?
Not really, honestly.
So it's mostly just angle staging. Angle staging. Set up on the periphery. It's not even necessarily focusing tank is the problem. Although that's why you were where you were, but I think just setting up on the periphery and then going from there. Okay. Good. See, the best part about it is, again, you broke turret, but also, now the fight starts. Where are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like I'm kind of.
You're causing havoc. You're causing havoc, right? Now, what I would do here, and this is where things get a little complicated, is because playing the border is so important, it changes your target priority. Who's the easiest target to kill or the most important target to focus in this composition? Weaver. But I'm going to tell you to not focus Weaver here, because you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking I want you to roll through the enemy team and end up on a different angle. What different angle are you going to end up on?
That room back there, probably.
Right here. Right. So roll through the torb and then shoot a little from here, see what happens. You kind of see what I'm saying? So that's where the position becomes more important than the target, because rolling from angle to angle and then see what happens from there. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, makes sense.
Now, it ends up working out okay because you're actually able to use his pedal to then threaten the slam, which then kind of causes that definitely causes some issues here, right? I mean, you're creating a lot of space. So then we'll use one more concept. What are the odds of getting a kill with your guns here?
Pretty much 0.
0. So what should you do?
Reposition.
Reposition where? General principle. Back room. Here or here or here, right? Perimeter. And then go again. Don't use your adaptive shields. Don't shoot your weapon. Disengage. You got me?
Yep.
This is a waste of time. And then you're losing space. You notice that?
Yeah.
Not only are you losing HP, but you're also losing space and disaster. Look at what's happening to this ram. Imagine if you just rolled out and then gone back in and done the same thing. They would have been cooked. Like, this ram is dead. Like, it's just over. You get what I'm saying? It's just over.
Yeah, it does make sense.
You're getting a lot of attention. But ultimately, it's just like both tanks kind of trade and you're like, blech. What's the problem?
We're knocking down the front door.
Knocking down the front door. Perimeter here. Run into the Venture. I don't care. I know it's annoying, but Venture doesn't want to see you here either. Trust me. Okay?
Right.
Trade the Venture out. Venture's forced out. Maybe you're forced to burn some resources. Then you have the lane that you want. Again, you see why knocking down the front door doesn't work. And now we're doing Get Quaked On again. You notice it?
Yeah.
Oh, we almost got Venture, man. Next time, we'll be sure to get Venture. But look at the space you control. Look at the HP that you have. Look at the staging that you have. Look at the cart progress. And so on. Now, this looks more promising. Maybe not. What should you have done with this roll through here?
Probably went further and, like, went on the Weaver.
We went on the Weaver, right? So now it is the target because this position back here is really attractive, right? Roll through. Harass the Weaver, maybe break turret, rinse and repeat. You know why it's so easy for the Brigitte to hit the whip shots there?
I mean, I'm rolling straight into her.
Right. Look at where her crosshair is normally. Look at where her crosshair is to deny you. That's why. If you come, let's say you clear the Weaver and you get them stacked up here, the Brigitte has to turn her crosshair here to hit the whip on you. So even if she does, it's just by default more expensive for her.
Right.
It's like poetry, isn't it? It's the same thing. It's the same thing. Same thing. You know, we don't even need to say anything anymore, right? It's all it is. Same thing. See, you're even trying to go for the squishies, right? Going for Brig. Why is going for Brig so bad? It has nothing to do with the Brig. It happens to be where Brig is positioned, right? There's a squishy underbelly, right? That you're missing out on. This is agony. I feel sorry for you. This must suck. This feels so bad for you. You know?
Yeah.
Like, what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? Okay, so let's open up the door again. How would you approach this fight differently? So you're here. We get out. Now what?
I'm here. I have grapple. Honestly, I could probably just roll back and up the stairs and then like roll around to that weaver and I'd have all my cooldowns to go on him.
Yep, you got it. Shoot out the torb. Go on the weaver. You got options. That's it. Took you 2 seconds to figure that out. I think the problem with ball, and the reason why this is such a problem with ball, is not just because the demand for doing this is high. Like, you have to be doing this kind of stuff, and it's kind of hard. But it's because the character is, like, so fast-paced, you feel like you don't have time to think these things through.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? And I think that's just a normal problem. Okay, let's jump into a game here, if that's okay with you. Was there a specific fight you wanted to look at?
Nope. I had no idea what to do that game, and I kind of wanted to figure out why it only lasted 4 minutes and ended in a loss.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Let's see. Let me open up my Overwatch. Alright, you should be able to see now.
Yeah, give me 1 second. All right, let's so 2 things. Only 2 things I want you to worry about. What are they?
Get to the perimeter.
Perimeter, right? Whether that's sideline, backline, I don't care. Just get to the perimeter. And then what was the second more micro-focused thing? When you do engage, when do you shoot?
When I think I'm going to get a kill.
Right. Or if you look at that and they're like, I'm not going to take any damage. Like, so it doesn't matter, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. I want you to pull up a custom game. Create. And then just start. This is my favorite ball warm-up. Lockout ball. Doesn't matter what map you get. Roll around. Now, obviously, if you're min-maxing, you have like lower cooldowns here too. Toy with your retract as well. Pretend there's a target on a position and think, how would I get onto that position? What's the best way to engage? Nice. Nicely done. I'm so bad at that tech.
I used to be a lot more consistent. The one that I've been trying to get is the character jumps. Because I think there's some characters that you can like consistently do it on, like Weaver, for example. I think
like bounce off of him?
Yeah. But like, then like Tracer, you're never gonna get a jump on.
Yeah, just bounce off of Tracer, easy. I like doing that a lot with ball. Set your cooldowns to 0 and just like practice the same stuff over and over and over and over again.
Yeah.
Okay. I remember when. Did you remember when ball came out?
That was actually when I started playing the game.
Really? I was coaching at that point in time. It was so surreal. I was like, what am I playing? Like, what is this game? Why is there a hamster?
He's so Overwatch though. Like, I don't.
Dude, he really is. But at the time, he would totally was. It felt so wrong. Why is there a hamster? Like, imagine if there's just like a big giant dog named Clifford. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Jetpack Cats to get.
You get what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I don't know. It was super weird. All right, set up.
We'll do it. We'll send this end. He's been going crazy on this end today.
You'll be carried by Jacoby, I'm sure. Now, if it was me on Zen, guaranteed W, but yeah.
I guess I can't see anything from here.
It's all right.
Ball's got some crazy rollouts going.
Perimeter.
I have a Sombra.
Oh, I was hoping that would be like.
That's okay. It's good. It's good. Perimeter from perimeter. Move to corner. Yeah, there it is. Nice. Next engage. Do it again. Do it again. Perimeter, perimeter. Let's go, let's go.
Top one.
Get on the back. Get out of the point. Get off the point if you can. You respectfully almost tossed this entire point by sitting almost the entire thing inside of your backline. You almost tossed that entire fight by sitting inside your backline. As soon as you went backwards to chase Sombra, you lost. Because you lost. You sat inside your own backline for 7 years. Stay on the perimeter. Stay on the perimeter. You are too easy to CC when you're in the perimeter, or on your front line. It's fine. Trading mines for EMP is fine. Can you still hear me all right?
Yeah.
Okay. Stay on the perimeter. Stay on the perimeter. You are too easy to hook, sleep, hack, everything when you are essentially standing inside your own backline. The second that you ended up the fight on point, you'd lost. Stay on the perimeter. Stay on the perimeter. Stay on the perimeter. There are no targets, only positions.
Almost have ult. There. Odds marking me. Probably gonna die.
It's okay. It's okay. Stay on the perimeter. Find a different angle. Stay on the perimeter. You have your slam. Let's make it happen. It's okay. That was better. Your missed opportunity to use high ground there. You needed to use your slam essentially.
Yeah.
Set up the perimeter. Set up the perimeter. Where do you need to go? Let's go. Yeah. Stay on the perimeter. Good.
Reloading. We can push this.
You see it? You.
Yeah. I was.
Stay on the angle. Stay on the angle. Stay on the angle. Good stuff.
Push him toward.
You can help him get a hog. You can help him get a hog.
Oh my god, he's solo. He's on the mega.
Nicely done. Nicely done.
Worry about the sleep.
It's okay. Good stuff. Good stuff. Stay on the perimeter. Stay on the perimeter. Stay on the perimeter. Stay on the perimeter. So you're front lining here because that's where they're coming from. You need to get out. Reset up your angle. Oh.
No healers? Never mind, actually.
Number one.
You guys can probably blow him up anyways.
Nice. Nice.
Alright.
Okay, stay in the perimeter, stay in the perimeter. Because they're going to come out here. So where do you want to be? Yeah, I like this. This is cute.
So, yeah, fireball.
30 seconds remaining.
Hey, that.
Where's that?
Okay, fight started. Let's go. It's okay.
Coming back to you guys. Oh,
Reset it, reset it, reset it, reset it.
teleporting the Sombra high ground. I have no idea where she is.
Yep.
Play slow, we have no healers.
Play your life. Reset up.
We have time for full group up and the ball can touch.
Teleporting high ground with your ball.
Set up your angles. Play the perimeter.
Guys, that. That got that. I'm gonna help.
So I want you to leave cart. Leave cart. Leave cart.
He died, he has nothing.
No point.
Okay, now you play cart.
3-1
Nice.
top.
Good stuff. Good stuff. That's as bad as it gets, right? That's as bad as it gets in terms of comp. Discord, sleep dart, hack, hook, and then Cassidy at the end just to make things worse.
Yeah, it's literally the
All you have to do, you're gonna go back. If we should have time to go back and look at that first defense, you're going to look like such a jackass compared to your second point in terms of how you were playing it. I think it's because you're chasing targets around. You just need to play the position. You just need to. You even had times where you got hacked and slept and you didn't die because you were behind them. And it was hard and it was inconvenient for everyone to go backwards to go kill the wrecking ball. They couldn't do it because they would have died to your front line. You get what I'm saying? So you were like, you're just so much harder to like lock down. Like you even had that goofy duel with Sombra in their spawn, which frankly didn't play all that mechanically well, but it didn't matter. You kept their DPS in the backline for like 20 seconds basically by yourself. And yeah, Roadhog's pushing cart, but their backline was dying too. Their tank was dying too. And it got really ugly. Like that's it. Just stay.
Right.
Use your mobility. Use your mobility versus these guys. It's not just about outplaying their CC. It's about playing your CC with how you're setting up, not just how you're engaging.
Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense actually.
You played well. You played a lot better. You played a lot better. I'm getting on your case a little bit here, but you really did play better. You should feel really good about how that went. Now let's keep that momentum going here. You know what they're going to be on defense. You know where that Sombra's going to be. You know where the Roadhog's going to be. You know where the On's going to be. Set up on the periphery, whether that's left or right. Your choice.
Commencing. Capture objective A.
Hog tight. Then
On the periphery, doesn't matter. You're good.
tight. Hog dropped it. Slap. No sleep ball.
See. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Really good. I'm teleporting with you ball. Soldier.
You see it? You see it?
Wow, that was crazy.
Just hog.
Let's go back in. Let's clean this up.
No, it's not, bro. Well, actually, we get a pick off this.
Oh no, it's so close. Come up.
We got him.
Stay on the periphery. Stay on the periphery. Not here. Not here. Yep. That's better. That's better.
Good stuff, ball, actually. Feeling on it there is insane.
Nice job.
I'm gonna teleport their high ground.
Don't force it. Don't force it.
Never mind.
Don't force it.
Come in here, ball. Fucking it. I'm actually shooting shots.
Set up.
Oh, more of one.
See, that's where CC hurts, right? So you need to get out. You need to get out. You need to get out.
Teleport.
Yes. Thank you.
Discarded.
Just get out. You're good. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running. Keep running.
More no kid.
Just land on the hog.
Help our. Play slower. We're still pushing. You don't have to take fights.
You see it?
Hog drop this trap here.
Excellent. Excellent. Play your life. Play your life. Play your life. Play your life. Reset up. Do it again. You got downtime. Set up. Yep. Let's go. Let's go.
Drop.
Set up, set up, set up, set up. Angle, angle, angle. Periphery, periphery.
Both healers and hog over here. So dead.
Three, no TP.
Angle, angle. Don't get lazy. Don't get lazy.
Lose this fight.
Yeah, you lose, reset up. Do you see how ineffective this Sombra has been?
And soldier ult. And more ult.
Now you're going to be
Yeah,
down
yeah.
a lot. They will be chasing you here, so be ready for it. Be ready for it. Don't need to commit here. Don't commit here.
3, I teleport there.
Where's the angle? Where's the periphery here? Where do you want to go? Look at where they are. Where do you need to be?
I need good support here. Never mind, I'm dropping it. Hog's gonna drop me.
It's okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Take it. Set up, set up. Go again. Go, 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 go. Yep. Still winnable, actually. Still winnable, still winnable.
If you care me, I can kill this soldier here. Fine, he's running away. I'm teleporting Pyke.
Get one more.
I was like a jump.
That was really funny to watch.
Loading. Drop.
Set up, set up, set up, set up. Don't get lazy.
Oh, they have no tank.
Great though. 5 jump and I can kill you. 5 jump, 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 jump.
Point, point, point.
Don't worry about point. Set up.
Soldier back right. Soldier back right.
Okay.
Soldier
Oh
one.
no. Okay.
More out back. Good.
I'm going to him. Got soldier.
Guys don't have heals with you. I have my ult.
Reset up. Play for next fight.
Live for now. Hog's gonna push me. No
Going
hook.
back down mid.
Set up for next fight.
Live.
Take your angle. Take your angle. Go, go, go. Go, go, go.
Wait.
Go, go, go. Set up, set up, set up. Don't worry about the target, worry about the position.
More half. Number's on top of the jail.
Position, 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 position.
Fucking Kiriko, Sombra's annoying me.
Reset, play your life.
Everything up here.
Just basically fighting by yourself there, that was the mistake. I want you to, even in these messy fights, you need to stay disciplined. You're getting sloppy and trying to chase kills. Don't. Set up. Set
Set
up.
up. Okay.
Set up. Take your angle. You're getting stuck in the middle, shooting roadhogs. Set up.
Keep that process. Hog's
Where do you need to be? Set up. Let's mine. Stay calm. Set up in your angle. Set up in your angle.
Or no fade. Oh, I did the...
That's okay.
I think I had some mechanical issues there.
Lot of mechanical issues and again, just kind of setting up some screwy stuff. Let's take a look really fast.
Okay.
Drop the replay code and we'll take a look. Okay. Let's do it again. Any questions?
No.
I know it can be a little stressful playing that difficult of a game and having me in the ear all the time, but you did a fine job. Let's take a look. You coach yourself. You ready? Can you see it?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I think all of this is fine. I think, like, at this point, I need to go in. I guess that wasn't that big of a deal that I got slept there. Can't do that.
This was the Colloseo moment with Torbjorn. First fight, remember?
Yeah.
And you did it. I could tell you were thinking about it, and you did it. You see it?
Yep.
You see it?
Yeah.
See, and look at how much HP you're going to lose. Oh, taking damage. Let's engage. Look at the space. And then now, this is where you lost. Do you see it?
Yeah, definitely should have stayed on zone.
And so you go to chase Sombra, and then I want you just to watch the blue ball, and I'm going to speed it up to 2 times. Up. Oh, okay. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, it's just miserable. Even every CC that's thrown your way is so. That was like the first good thing you did, and she died for it. You see that? I mean, it's really not that complicated. It's really not that complicated. That's really all it was. And then obviously a little bit of an overextension there, and then you die for it, and then you end up having a recontest. That's it. That's all there is to it. Now compare that to what you did on here. Let's take a look. Again here, just to provide context to prove to you that it's not entirely about how you use your CDs, although that definitely matters. Watch how this goes. And I want you also to not just watch your position, but watch the red triangles. You see their triangles on their little UI where they're looking? Watch.
Yeah.
Into the iris.
And then as soon as you see this, you see what happens. Uh-oh. This one was also partly mechanical or like engagement choice. Like I looked at this here and I'm like, please take high ground. Like this is like Christmas Day, right? Instead you kind of go for this and then you mess up the roll through and then yeah. Okay. But you're noticing the difference, right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. A little bit hairy there, But then you force her out, then you go, okay, whatever. Oh, there's Sombra. Clear her out. She's out. Then you go for the Ana. Then you're on backline. You pinch her. She sleeps you. Doesn't matter. They all die. You see that? It's beautiful. So cool to watch. I love this stuff. And even here, you're still kind of on the periphery. You're not getting pincered from 7 different directions. So even though you're shooting Roadhog, it's probably fine. Let's keep watching. Oh, you know this is going to be good. Bam! Juicy. Nice little slam there. You try a different angle here, which I thought was cool. So this time, instead of going from the left side, you go from their right. And it goes, unsurprisingly, well. So even though you get slept here. Now, this is where I disagreed with your choice. Where should you have gone instead, post-sleep?
Probably back and...
Back?
Like where the cats is get high.
And maybe this way. Yeah, exactly. So then instead you go here, and then you take a little bit of extra damage, and you're a little slow to get to top. You see that?
Yeah.
But the angle's still good. You catch the Sombra. She's going to not die, but it costs a ton of resources. And then, look at your setup. Again, on the angle. You're hacked. Doesn't matter. She's by herself. Boop her off. My angle now. My angle so that I can go for this. Bam. You see it? You didn't even go for backline there, but you came in from the outside. You leave point. I ask you to. You leave point. You get your angle briefly. You have to touch point afterwards because, C9. But it doesn't matter. You see this? It's beautiful. Beautifully done. Beautifully done. And that's also impressive considering we hadn't really... This is like not your first time practicing it, but you put a lot of intention into it without a lot of practice. Now let's watch this. This is going to be really funny. I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised of how this... Maybe not surprised, but amused by how this looks. This Sombra was so stupid. I'm going to be honest with you. Look at this. Look at them. 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 It's pathetic. Look at them. Look at how many resources you're getting here. Look at this end. Look at the Sombra. Look at this. Look at this. It's just terrible. You see this? This hog is on a total island, right? Which is not the worst thing in the world for him. It's going to come down to which one of you is going to play the island better. But you play the island better, so GG's,
Yeah.
Okay, let's keep going. Now, this is where I think there are some issues with you have to be careful about when you're fighting, right? Like, I think right now is okay, but there was a little too much pressure early, right? So what ended up happening is that because you kind of went in by yourself, now that your team's actually fighting, you're kind of disengaging instead of trying to engage at the same time, if that makes sense.
Right, yeah.
But this approach is good. Even this approach here is good because it's coming from the outside, so you're going to get hacked. Doesn't matter. You notice the difference here. Why did I not get blown up? Well, because turning my crosshair is awkward. So even in Masters and GM, right? So then the Sombra gets punished, and then you retake an angle from a different side. And this is just where, the slam comes in just a little late. You see that? Just a little late. The slam needed to be in immediately. So, but, oh, wow, shockingly, I didn't die. Where should you go from here?
I mean, probably high ground again.
Go back high ground. Yeah, you need to guess the status of your CDs. I think you have both adaptive shields and slam within 3 seconds. Okay, so 7 seconds. I was off with adaptive shields, but slam definitely. And I think, yeah. Yep, needs to be here. Because where are you instead?
In the middle of my team.
In the middle, right, in the middle. So then you do get there, but it takes you too long to get there. And so the slam, the value should have already come. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And so then your team loses too much space. Like, you still haven't slammed here. So this is where I wouldn't say it's mechanics, right? In terms of like hitting your shots or your CDs. It's like you still need to clean up, setting up, go, setting up, go, setting up, go, setting up, go, setting up, go. Man, this Sombra was like... She was something else. And this is where I think you just got a little lazy. This is like one where, because you're thinking, oh, all I need to do is just mine's cart and we cap, right? But really, where should your attention be right now? Let's just say that you don't even want to use mines. Where should you be?
Probably,
This is
on
a
top
trick.
of the bridge.
Yeah, I think where you're at is fine. Really, yeah, just stay here. Stay here. Shoot the Moira. Slam the Moira. Force a carry, whatever. Let's go here. But instead, you go backwards. And then look at your position. You see? You see the difference there? That's it. That's the difference right there. Whereas here, you force those CDs, and then you actually can come in from here. Bam, mines here. I actually think this fight is winnable. It's okay. We tend to devolve when we get excited. And by devolve, I mean you lose what you're practicing and just go back into habits. So this just goes to show that this needs to be more of a better habit for you. Even this approach here, I don't mind you going from here, but with the information that you have and probably should predict, what angle should you be assaulting from right now?
Probably right side, trying to get
Probably right side. Yeah, I think it just makes a little bit more sense. I actually don't hate left because you could just slam left as well. But then you kind of don't really do either. I think your vision was to go for Kiriko, but the way that you went for Kiriko was awkward. You went down the middle. You see that? So then you don't quite get the Kiriko, and you don't really take the top either. But that being said, this is still where you want to be eventually. So you get hacked. She's out. That's also Suzu. Bam, right? And now you're staged for a slam if you want. Do you see how this good engages set up good engages? You see this? And if you're slightly better mechanically here, the soldier dies. Look at the space you're creating. Look at the hog's attention. Look at your HP. You're fine.
Yeah.
What did you do from here?
Get back up on top of this building, probably.
Or just engage. You're already on the angle, right?
Yeah.
So just grapple, slam, go. You got it. I think here there's just a little bit of hesitation when you had both your CDs and they had the HP to do it. You see that? And you do a roll through, but I don't think there's anything to be concerned about there. I think you needed to go for your slam. Okay, let's stop there. So do you have any questions?
I don't think so.
Play the periphery, set up / improve your angle constantly. Don't always consider target priority. Instead, think positioning. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Shoot with threat of kill / safe pressure. Otherwise, preserve HP. And go again. Do you have any questions?
So I did have something that was like not quite related to this.
Go for it.
So like I like want to like get into like tournaments again because I did open division like a year and a half ago. I don't even know if that's a thing anymore though. Like I've had a lot of trouble like
It's
finding
OWCS now.
information on like so is it just like everyone's in OWCS? Is it like open to whatever team wants to do it?
Any team can do OWCS.
Okay. That's good then.
Yeah. Okay. Any questions?
No, I don't think so.
All right, mate. I'll chat with you in a little bit. I'll have this sent to you.